Casa Andreoli. Today's recipe is eggnog muffins. We are featuring eggnog from Farmer's Cow. 6 local farmers put together this product, Farmer's Cow. Let's get started with our ingredients. We have 1 3/4 cups of eggnog. We have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. We have a 1/2 cup of sugar, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of fresh grated nutmeg. Our wet ingredients are 1/2 cup of canola oil, 1 egg, and for flavoring we're going to add some golden raisins and some pecans. So we're going to combine our dry ingredients first. I already have 2 cups of flour in here. Here's the 3rd cup of flour. We're going to add our 1/2 cup of sugar, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of freshly grated nutmeg, and we're just going to mix in all our dry ingredients and combine them. And then we're going to set it aside, and we're going to combine our wet ingredients. So for our wet ingredients, we have a 1/2 cup of canola oil, 1 egg, and I like to break my egg in a separate bowl just in case there's any shells that get in there. And that's perfect actually. And we're going to add our egg. We're going to stir that around, make sure that it's nice and incorporated, and then for 1 3/4 cups of eggnog. And we're just going to make sure that that's really combined quite well, and then we're going to fold it into our dry ingredients. Our dry ingredients are completely incorporated, and now we're going to add our wet ingredients. Fold in the wet ingredients a little bit at a time. Fold it in. Smells, you can smell the eggnog and the nutmeg and the holiday season seasonings just waking you up. So we're going to incorporate all the ingredients, fold it in, our last couple of ingredients after this is incorporated and mixed in well, we're going to add our pecans and raisins. The batter looks nice and incorporated, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the pecans, 1/2 cup of pecans, fold that in, and then I'm going to add the raisins. You don't have to have pecans and raisins, but it does add a little fruit and nuts in a muffin. Is very hearty. We've preheated our oven to 350, and to make our muffins more uniform, we're going to use a 3/4 cup pre-greased baking dish. This way they're all the same size. This dough smells so delicious. It's got all the seasonal smells of eggnog and nutmeg. Your house is going to smell nice and warm and toasty. So after you get all your batter in the pan, now we're ready to put it in the oven for 20 minutes. Time to take them out. They smell delicious, nice and golden. While our muffins are cooling, we're going to make some whipped cream. We're going to start with Farmer's Cow heavy cream, 1 cup. Try to have it as cold as you can. Keep it in the refrigerator until you're whipping it. Then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of confectionery sugar, And we're going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. We're going to whip that until it becomes nice fluffy peaks. So after approximately 3 minutes of whipping, you have beautiful homemade whipped cream with Farmer's Cow. We're going to top our eggnog muffins with some fresh whipped cream. Then we're going to drizzle a little bit of nutmeg for color. Oh, these look so good. So for a more finished look, if you don't like the fluffy whipped cream topping, you can always take a bag, or a pastry bag if you have it, cut off the corner for a little bit more finished look on the whipped cream itself. Just force it down into the corner, and you can always make a pretty design. If you don't like the fluffy peaks, just kind of swirl it around. So you take your microplane and some fresh nutmeg and just dust the top of your eggnog muffins with a little bit of pop of nutmeg. Another idea, you can take one of your cupcakes and add a little extra flavor and just add some coconut to it. Top it off, make it look like snow. So to start our holiday season, we have eggnog muffins, and to serve on the side, we have fresh eggnog. Now, for an adult beverage, it's very tasty to use some Black Seal dark rum. Mix it in there, and then top off your drink with some fresh whipped cream, a little fresh nutmeg, and voila, eggnog muffins and eggnog. From our house, Casa Andreoli, to yours, happy holidays.